Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another class on verbling.com. I've gotten quite a few messages on my YouTube channel asking about how to join the conversation. So I thought I was going to take a couple minutes before people get here to explain. Just go to the website verbling.com, click on classes, and you'll be able to follow any of the teachers that are of interest to you. But if you'd like to join my class, you need to create a little account and follow Teacher Abby to be able to join in. Okay, thank you everyone so much for all of the messages that you're sending. Sorry that I can't respond to anyone, but that would probably be the best way to join. Let's say hello to Anna. Hi Anna, how are you?
Hello, Abby. I'm
Hi.
fine, thank you. Hi.
Good to see you again.
Likewise, you look smarter today with the glasses.
You know what's happening, Anna? I have been getting a lot of pain in my eyes, so I have to go to the doctor. But when I wear my glasses, when I'm teaching, it helps me. I hate my glasses. I hate them so much.
No, you shouldn't hate because you look smarter.
Oh, well,
Really,
that's good.
you look nice with glasses. It's not for everyone, you know. But the glasses goes well with you.
Well,
It's
thank you
nice.
very much.
You're welcome.
I need all the help I can get. Thank you, Anna. Christian, welcome to the class. How are you?
Good evening, Abby. How are you today?
Very good. Thank you for asking. I have taught 2 lessons this morning, and this is my last lesson of the day, and I'm excited that it's a group lesson because it's always fun to hang out with everybody and hear everyone talk in English. How was your weekend?
Oh, yes, very nice. Now I am in Paris, and I'm very happy to be at Paris. And there's the Eiffel Tower, and I like Paris, you know.
You can see the Eiffel Tower right now?
Yeah, yeah.
You're not sharing the view with us, though.
But it's very cloudy. I can show you something.
Maybe at the end of the class, maybe it'll clear up a little bit and you can show us the Eiffel Tower.
Why not? Yeah,
Don't
why
be
not?
selfish, Christian. Share with us.
Okay.
I'm looking out at the snow. Okay, that's all I can see. So have some compassion for us Canadian people up here.
The weather is very so bad in Canada now?
No, it's not too bad. It's
No?
I think 2 degrees today. The snow is melting a little bit, so it's a little bit warmer.
Yeah.
It's good. Yes, it's not bad. I can't complain.
Oh, good.
But I'm not looking at the Eiffel Tower.
You like Paris? Yeah?
I imagine I would. I've never been there, but I think I would like it, yes.
Yeah.
Let me say hello to Senya. How are you? Hi, Senya. Can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Oh, there. I think I was frozen. Senya, can you hear me?
No.
Oh. Hi, Senya. Welcome to the class. Are you there? Oh, okay. We will say hello to Mustafa. Hi, Mustafa. Welcome to the class.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm fine. And you?
I'm very good, thank you. Have I had you in a class before?
No. This is the first time today to join.
Well, welcome. Thank you for coming. Tell us about yourself. Where are you from?
Yes, I am from Egypt.
From Egypt. Beautiful. Well, thank you for coming and joining my class today. Awesome to have you.
Nice to have you too.
Hi, Natalia. Welcome back.
Hi, thank you. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. Thanks for joining. How was your weekend?
Well, everything's okay. So actually, the whole month is over, and it seems that I had a weekend, well, a long time ago.
I know.
Everything's okay.
The weekend, it zooms by, right? Before you can enjoy it, it's already over.
Yeah, yeah.
I was actually planning on teaching on the weekend, but I was just saying to Anna Carolina that I've been having a lot of problems with my eyes, which is why I'm wearing my glasses that I don't like. But I think maybe looking at my computer screen has irritated my eyes a little bit. But I'm going to go to the doctor this week, and I think after I get better glasses, I'll be able to teach a few more lessons. So that's why I wasn't teaching over the weekend.
I see.
Let's say hello to Honor. Hi, Honor. Welcome to the class. Are you there?
Yeah. Hi, Abby.
Hi. Good to see you again.
Thanks you. Thanks. And you. By the way, the glasses is good on you. It's okay. Don't worry too much.
Okay. Thank you very much. It's good to have you back in class, Honor. Thank you for joining us. Hello, Wilson. Welcome to the class.
Hello, how are you?
Very good. Wilson, is this my first time with you in the class with me or no?
Yes, it's our first time, yes.
Welcome to my class. It's nice to have you. Where are you from? Brazil, I'm assuming.
From Brazil, yeah, by the flag you can tell.
Yeah. What part of Brazil do you live in?
São Paulo City, southern Brazil.
A big city.
Yes, a big city.
Welcome. Thanks for joining us. It's nice to have you.
Okay, thank you.
And my old friend, Amp. Hello, how are you?
Hi, teacher. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too. I can't hear you very good, Amp.
Now it's
That's
better.
better.
Is it
That is better.
okay?
Good to
Yes,
see you
I'm
again, Amp.
fine.
What's new?
New. I have a new pet.
A new bed.
Yeah, a small dog.
A new pet.
See, a new pet. Yeah, a small
okay.
dog.
What kind of
Yeah.
dog do you have?
A Shih Tzu.
A Shih Tzu. Oh, that's a beautiful breed. Very nice temperament, very relaxed dog. That's nice.
Yeah, very spoiled.
Well, that's what we do to dogs, right? Like Lucy, for example, she's also very spoiled.
Yeah, I can see her.
So dogs make life a little bit more enjoyable. I'm happy that you got one, Amp. That's lovely. Congratulations. What are you naming her?
Well, I didn't give her the name. It's Dokita, but well, that is the name that she recognized.
Okay, that's really nice. If anyone has any ideas for Amp's dog, you can type it in the chat box. Maybe you'll find the perfect name for her. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about travel again. Last week we talked about the Great Wall of China, and this week we're going to do a lesson on the Dead Sea. But before we get started, we're going to do a little warm-up game, and it's cards that I'm going to choose from a box, and we're just going to answer or finish the question. So whatever card that you get, you have to finish the sentence in your own words, okay? So let's start with Christian. We're going to start with you.
Yeah, I'm here, yeah.
I've chosen your card, and it says, the oddest thing I've ever eaten.
The oddest thing, yes, I ate a cucumber. Yeah, I ate cucumber this
So odd about the cucumber.
cucumber this evening, and some fruit and some. Yeah, it's not exciting food, yes, and.
So that's the strangest thing you've ever eaten is a cucumber?
No, it's not strangest. I don't remember. You know, it's a long time I ate something strangest, but I don't remember.
Well, you're in France right now, so I'm pretty sure the strangest thing that you'll ever eat is in France.
So French food is very strange. Yes, I know.
It can be, yes.
Yeah, I don't know exactly. I don't know. No, it's normal food. I don't saw anything very strange.
No, it's a bad stereotype about France. Maybe like frog's legs or something like that.
Ah, yeah, frogs. No, but it's a long time. Frog, oyster, snail. Snail also. You don't like the snail?
That's a better answer than a cucumber for strangest.
Yeah, yeah. No. The snail is very nice, you know, with butter, with garlic. At the oven during half an hour is very nice to eat that. You don't like the snail?
No. I don't really like. I'm not very adventurous with food. I don't like anything that's not typical.
I can tell you something, you know. When I went to Vietnam, you know, 2 years ago, I ate snake.
Snake.
Yeah, snake. And it was like chicken. It was very interesting to taste that. I liked
Excellent.
that. Yeah.
That's a good answer. Very good answer. The oddest thing I've ever eaten is snake.
Yeah.
Okay, Anna Carolina, you're next. Your thing says, if I win $1 million.
I would invest in the stock market to make more money, and then I would buy apartments spread out around the world. I would buy an apartment in Miami, a house in Australia, you know. But before I would have to make more money.
Excellent. That was pretty quick thinking. Quick thinking and a very good English. If she won $1 million, she would first invest it, and then she would buy a few different places in her favorite places around the world. Okay, so the next one is AMP. My idol is, so idol meaning somebody that you look up to or you try to copy or imitate.
Elle est mignonne, hein?
Well, my idol, my singer idol, for example, it's Alejandro Sanz in Spanish. Yeah, it's one of my favorite. And try to follow what's the new songs or yeah.
Beautiful. Excellent. So what kind of music does he sing?
And ballads.
Ballads. Okay, so it's kind of like soft, easy to listen to music.
Yeah.
Okay. Wilson, you're next. Thank you very much, Em. Wilson, yours is, if I could relive any age, it would be?
If I could live in age, what do you mean by any age? My age or historical ages?
No, if you could go back in your life and go back to a certain age and relive that year of your life, which year would you choose?
I would like to be on my 30s again, okay? It was a very good time, okay? Things were easy, health was good, money was good, and it was a very nice time, okay? No kids, just girls. Okay, starting the career, choosing many different ways, living in another place. I think I would like to be on my 30s again.
In your 30s. Okay, good. I like a clean answer.
I'm 31, okay, but okay, no.
Oh, so
kidding.
you'd like to go back to 30, but you're only 31?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. Yeah, careful.
Okay.
You're probably 32. It's okay.
Yes.
All right, Santiago, welcome to the class.
Thank you, Abby. How are you?
I'm very good. The warm-up question for you is, my favorite dining experience is?
It is about food.
Yes, tell us about your favorite dining experience. So it could be in the past. It could be something that you would like to do in the future.
Well, I suppose maybe one of the dinings that I had in some travel, because for me these dinners are very special. For example, I remember once in Jamaica, having dinner on the beach with my friends there, so it was really nice. Or for example, in China, in the markets, in the streets, it's very difficult to because no many people speak English there, so sometimes it was a bit difficult to explain there then what I wanted to eat, but it was a great experience. I think.
Thank you. That's a good answer. I like the one with dinner on the beach with friends. That would be quite an experience. Thank you for sharing, Santiago.
Thank you.
Owner, yours is a difficult one. My first memory is. You can't think of your very first one. Tell us about an early memory from your childhood that you remember. Owner, we can't hear you. It sounds like maybe there's a problem with your microphone because I hear a little sound but not enough to. Oh.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay. I remembered my my brother's birth. I
The
was
birth of your brother.
yeah. I was 3 years old, and I was very excited about a friend comes for me from very distant place. I was very little informed about that, so but I pretty remembered that moment. There is a huge desk about 3 times taller than me, and maybe 6 times taller than me. There was a man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow, that's such that would be definitely something that made an impression on you. The birth of your brother. That's amazing.
I was excited.
Thank you for sharing that with us, Owner. Okay, Natalia. My most extravagant. I don't think you can read it like that, can you?
Yeah. Yeah. I see. I can
My
read. Yeah. Extravagant purchase. Oh, so actually, I even don't know because I'm not extravagant in purchases. But yeah, but
something that you bought that was maybe. Tell us about something you purchased that was not needed, but it was more of a luxury.
Yeah. Well, okay, so maybe it was just, for example, a purchase of a tour to a spa resort just for me and for my friend, and it was quite spontaneous, and it was a little bit silly because I was influenced by the campaign that was in the shopping mall. Everybody was buying that, and I participated in that as well. So, well, it was a few years ago. Well, actually, quite a lot of years ago, maybe 6-7 years ago. Yeah, and of course, I didn't need it, and I usually don't do such things. But so the crowd of people were doing it, and there were good discounts, and yeah, so I was influenced by the whole atmosphere.
Love it. That's a really good answer. And I like how you said it was spontaneous. Those are usually the best experiences, right? Ones that you weren't expecting, and then suddenly you're having a great time.
Yeah.
Thank you, Natalia. Excellent. Mustafa.
Yeah.
Can you read that one?
The most iconic. What?
More
Please,
on
I
the
can't
left,
read it.
please.
Yes, a little bit left. The most iconic day in history that I remember is. What does mean iconic, please?
Iconic, like memorable, made an impression on human society, on maybe your city or your town. Something that changed the world or changed history.
Change the history. Oh, we don't have something change the history because all my history are the same. Nothing changed from.
What about what happened on September 11th? What do you think of when I say September 11th?
This for America?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the tower for trade. I can't remember the name.
Yep, the Twin Towers.
Yes, but this is not in my country,
Yeah, just
and
anything in human history, but that definitely had an
yeah,
effect on the entire world.
yeah,
It was
but
not
yeah,
just
it affected, yes, in our entire history because before um, there was something called tourism. After that, that tourism become as a word every time we hear it, and anything happen like this, they said Muslim do this ruin,
well,
but
that's what
maybe
some people say, but then other people say that it wasn't, right? It's a conspiracy.
I don't know.
It's a I agree with you, Mustafa. I'm just joking because some people say that what you said is
Yeah,
true, that it was a terrorist attack, and then some people think it's a conspiracy and it wasn't terrorists at all.
yeah,
So there's a lot of it's a controversial topic.
yeah, it's controversial
You all
topic.
know how I love controversy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mustafa. Okay, we're gonna do one more with Senya. Senya, can you hear us now? How is your connection?
Yes, I can. Hello.
Okay, so here's yours.
The best gift I've received. I don't know actually the beef. So someone, yes, give it to me.
Yeah, any gift that you've received from somebody else.
I think every gift was awesome. I don't know. Actually,
Can
it's
you think
difficult
of
for me.
maybe a gift that you received recently? Tell me about a gift you received recently.
It's always money, actually.
Money? Well, that's a good
Yes.
gift.
Yes. So.
You won't complain about money, right?
Yes. So.
Are you
Money
going to
is the
use
best
the
gift.
money towards something special?
Actually, I like to save and I buy little, but maybe yes, I buy something big. I don't know yet, but I like to save it,
Good,
not
yes.
to.
Money, it can give you an opportunity to do something that you want to do later, right?
Yes.
Beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and get started. That was a good warm-up. It took us probably longer than I thought it would, but you guys did a good job. So congratulations on that. Let's move on to our discussion about the Dead Sea. Let me just share my screen with you. Has anyone here in the class ever been to the Dead Sea before? Has anyone been there?
Yes, I've been.
Senya, describe it. Tell me what it looked like.
Oh my God! For me, it was just a big paddle without fishes, without fish, and very salty. I was a child. I think I was about 14, I think. And if you have some injuries on your skin, maybe a little scratch, it's impossible to swim there. It's very hurts.
Oh, because it
Actually.
was so salty.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone else been to the Dead Sea? Has anyone else visited it before?
I've heard you don't need to know how to swim because you can't, you float. Is that?
Because you float. Yeah, well,
Yes.
so you've never been, but you have heard this.
Yes, I've heard it.
Okay.
You don't need to swim because you can't, how can you say, emerge.
Yes, exactly. Submerge. Submerge, to go
Submerge.
under. Excellent. Very good. So Ksenia didn't sound like she was too impressed. She said it was a puddle without fishes. I thought that was so funny. Would anybody like to go there? Has anyone ever had the dream of visiting the Dead Sea? Anna, tell me why you would like to go.
Because I'd like to experience the density of the water, you know, because it is different than everything else. But I've never been there.
Okay. Yes, I would imagine it to be an interesting experience. The feeling of the water, etc., right? Amp, why do you think it's called the Dead Sea? Why is it called the Dead Sea?
Because there is no animals on it. The animals cannot survive on it.
Exactly. Very good. Christian, how do you know that? How do you know it's 30% salt or saline?
I saw in the internet, yes. Because, yeah. I think floating in the Dead Sea is a highlight, you know, if you visit the Jordan. And we expect to have, no, we have 30% of salt in the water. And it's very hard to go to the water with the salt like that. You know, I saw on the internet, because you need to rinse you after, because it's for your skin is not good. You know, to have the salt all the times.
Yes. Yeah. Very good.
Yeah.
Who can tell me what countries surround the Dead Sea? Maybe we could ask. Christian. Oh no, sorry, Christian, you just spoke. Let's go to Mustafa. Mustafa, what countries surround the Dead Sea?
I think Jordan.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's near Egypt.
What other country surrounds the Dead Sea? Anybody want to call it out?
Israel.
Israel.
Yeah, very good. Israel.
Israel.
Israel. Perfect. Yeah, so just a tiny, tiny little sea in between Israel and Jordan. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and get started with our reading. So let's start with Wilson. Do you want to read the first paragraph for us?
Yes, okay. The Dead Sea. The Dead Sea is a 400 square mile body of water that is found in the Middle East, bordered by Israel, Jordan, and the West Bank. It is called the Dead Sea because no major life form can live in it.
Excellent. Very, very good reading. Thank you very much, Wilson. Who here has been to Israel, Jordan, or the West Bank, which is the western side of this? I'm not really sure why that is. I was looking at the map trying to figure it out. But who has been to Israel or Jordan? Anyone in the class?
I went to Amman, but not in the Dead Sea. You know, in the capital of Jordan, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what did you think of the capital? Was it an interesting place to visit?
Oh yes, I like it. But I went to Jordan only for work, for a business.
Okay.
And I visit not a lot of Amman, you know. I stay only 2 days, you know, and I saw only, you know, the town of Amman, and no, it was very nice. The food also was very nice, and the atmosphere, and I like that. Yes, I like this country. Yeah.
Thanks for sharing. Ksenia, tell us about Israel. Give us a few words that describe that country.
It's a nice country. There are a lot of Russians there. Actually, I think maybe 50-50%. It's nice. It's very calm and friendly.
Did you go to Tel Aviv?
Yes,
What word would you use to describe Tel Aviv? One adjective to describe a part of it.
I think there are a lot of skyscrapers.
Skyscrapers. Okay.
Yes.
So that's a good noun to describe it. Very good. Let's move on to the next paragraph, and we'll divide this one up into two, because not everyone might get a chance to read here. So let's go over to Santiago. Can you read that highlighted part for us?
Okay. The Dead Sea is over 1,300 feet below sea level, which makes it the lowest point on Earth. It has the saltiest water, 6 times saltier than the oceans. than the oceans, and the highest concentration of minerals of any body of water in the world. Although several rivers and streams flow into it, nothing drains out of it because of its low elevation.
Excellent reading, really good. And Natalia, can you finish that paragraph for us?
Yeah, so water can only escape through evaporation, which occurs daily in the hot Middle Eastern climate. When water evaporates, it leaves behind salt and minerals, and this makes the remaining water very dense.
Beautiful. Any questions on the vocabulary for this paragraph? You can either type it into the chat box or you can say it.
Elevation?
Elevation. Excellent. So elevation is height in relation to something else. If something is elevated, it means it is higher. So this has a low elevation, meaning that when considering the level of the sea, it is lower than the sea level.
Yeah.
Okay? For example, Mustafa, if I were to say, can you elevate my feet? I would say, get me a stool and put my feet higher than the rest of my body.
The word elevation, the word elevate comes from elevation. Elevation is a noun. Elevate is a verb to take someone from a place to another place, up.
Yes, to take an object or a noun to a higher place if you're elevating it. But elevation is referring to its height in relation to something else.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Let's talk about the word drains. Christian asked about to drain out. Can anyone in the class explain? Amp, can you explain what it means to drain?
To drain is to remove the liquid, to disappear in the liquid.
Yeah, can you give me an example of something that drains in your house, Amp?
Yeah, generally when you drain the pasta after cooking it, drain it.
Perfect. That's a really good one. So, Christian, you're cooking pasta in boiling water, and then you dump it into a strainer. The water drains out, and you keep the pasta.
Okay, thank you.
Same thing. Anyone else think of another example in your house of where you see a drain or where water drains out?
In the sink?
Yeah, in the sink. Perfect, Mustafa. Or the shower or the bathtub.
On top?
Yeah, the tub. Good. Very good, you guys. Any other words that you have a question about? All right. Anna Carolina, tell me, what is special about the Dead Sea? What are some interesting facts about it?
It's interesting because there is no life there. The water is very salty. It can only escape through evaporation, and it's very dense, and then you can float. You don't need to know how to swim.
Yeah, very good.
And it is below the sea level.
Excellent. Very, very good description. So there's a few interesting facts about it. It's so far below sea level that it makes it special in what way? Natalia.
Well, it's the sea. How can it be below the sea?
Pardon?
It's the Dead Sea. It's a sea. How can it be below the sea level?
When we're talking about sea level, we're referring to circulating ocean currents around the world. So Pacific, Atlantic, Indonesian oceans, the major oceans, that is what sea level is. Okay, the Dead Sea is not part of the circulating ocean current. So it's a little bit different in that way.
It's like a lake then, okay?
It is like a lake, but it's different than a lake in that it is salt water.
Okay.
Okay,
Smooth water? The water is moving, or No.
No, it's not moving. It's not
Yeah.
moving. Natalia, can you explain why it's not moving? What's happening to the circulation of the Dead Sea?
Yeah, so the matter is that some rivers and streams flow or get into the Dead Sea, but no water drains or moves from the Dead Sea. So the only way the water is moved from the Dead Sea is evaporation. In other words, so let us say some kind of steam that raises from the surface of the water.
Exactly. Very good. So it doesn't circulate. Water goes in, but water can't escape except through evaporation. So there is a cycle in place, but it's not circulating.
And where does it come from?
That's a good question. I don't know the rivers. I'm assuming like the Jordan River, probably.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'd have to look. I'd have to look at the map to find out. Maybe we'll find out in the next part of the paragraphs.
Okay.
Actually, it's your turn to read, Mustafa. Do you want to read the next paragraph for us?
Okay. The Dead Sea is so dense that people can float on it without any effort. The area is the largest natural spa in the world, and people travel great distances to relax in its warm waters and experience cosmetic mud bath and mineral treatments.
Beautiful. Excellent pronunciation, Mustafa. Very good reading.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any questions about the vocabulary in this paragraph? Okay.
Cosmetic?
Cosmetic. Cosmetic
Yes,
is
cosmetic, yes.
okay, so it is for the purpose or treatment of physical appearance.
One question. The word spa, it stands for something. It's a foreign word in English.
Just one moment here. So cosmetic is for the treatment of appearance. That means it's not a medical. It's not medically beneficial, but cosmetically meaning clearing up your skin or making you more beautiful. It has to do with beautifying your skin or body. Okay, Mustafa, I just want to make sure you understand that before we move on.
Yes, okay.
Okay, Wilson, what was your question?
The word spa, it's an English word. What does it stand for?
Spa is a location or place for treatment. So it could be a medical spa, and that's where you have treatment that benefits you medically, or it can be aesthetically. For example, pedicures, manicures, relaxation massage.
For beauty?
Yes. It's related to cosmetology or beauty.
Yeah.
Okay. Who here has been to a spa? Senya has. Senya's been to a spa. I have definitely been to a spa for massage, for manicure, for pedicure. Those are usually, if you go to a resort, like Natalia, you went to a resort, likely there was a spa there that you could visit and get some type of treatment.
Yeah, and I think in the beauty centers, they have spa. The beauty center.
Yes, usually they do. I'm sure in Egypt you have beautiful spas.
Yeah.
I saw in Google that a spa, or the origin of the word, is a resort town in Belgium. I think they start using the name of the town to name a place. Okay.
Oh, that's interesting. So maybe that location in Belgium is where the name came from.
Yes, yes, it's a resort
Interesting.
town.
Excellent little piece of information there. Thank you very much for sharing that with us, Wilson. All right, let's continue on. Thank you for reading, Mustafa. Senya, can you read the next highlighted part of the article? I get you to read the first part of this paragraph.
The area is also a center of health research. The minerals found in the Dead Sea have beneficial health effects, such as improving circulation and relieving the pain of rheumatism.
Excellent. Any questions on the vocabulary here? Okay, Christian, can you read the rest of that paragraph?
Yes. The reduced number of allergens, the healing qualities of the sun, and the higher atmospheric pressure found at such a low elevation are some of the other reasons why research is done here.
Excellent. Very good. So, any questions on the vocabulary before we talk about this paragraph?
Rheumatism.
Okay, rheumatism is a disease or a condition.
The bone.
Yes, exactly. In the joints of a bone.
The joints of the bone. Yeah.
Like there's rheumatism, arthritis, a type of arthritis, arthritic pain. So who here?
Allergens.
Allergens. Maybe we could have Christian. Can you explain what allergens are to Mustafa?
Yes, allergen, when you have something, for example, you eat something is not good for you, and you have some button is coming in your skin, you know. If you have allergic about the pollen, you know, during the spring, you breathe the air, and you have some cold after. It's possible to have a cold after with allergen. But especially normally you have allergen after to eat something is not good for you.
Yeah.
Are you allergic to anything, Mustafa?
Thank you.
Are you allergic to anything?
No. Yeah, I'm in specific medical. When I take it, when I take specific medicine, my skin become itching. Yes, itching, and it become red. What?
Is it penicillin?
No, it's sulfur.
Sulfur.
Yeah.
Okay, I am allergic to penicillin. So my penicillin is the allergen for me. That's what makes me allergic. Good, excellent. Thank you for explaining that to us as well, Christian. So let's get the opinion of AMP. AMP, do you think that the Dead Sea has as many beneficial health effects as this paragraph says? Do you think it's possible that something natural is so good for people?
Well, I suppose so, that because of the minerals that it have on it. And I heard a guy that he was from Israel, and he said that he suffered from psoriasis.
Psoriasis?
Yeah, and he was in this Dead Sea for like a week every day. And then he hasn't have anything anymore.
Wow. Interesting. Has anyone else heard a success story like that before? That's a really good one.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for sharing that with us. Let's continue with Anna Carolina and AMP. You will share the last paragraph. So go ahead, Anna Carolina, and read the first part for us.
The modern day water, the means of the countries that surround the Dead Sea, are having a negative effect on it. Its level continues to drop as these countries take water from the rivers that flow into it.
Excellent. And AMP, could you read the rest of it?
The area it covers is getting smaller quickly and the situation is becoming serious. One proposed solution is to pump water from the nearby Red Sea into it to maintain its level.
Thank you so much. Any questions on the vocabulary for this paragraph? Senya, describe the problem that is currently happening with the Dead Sea.
It became smaller each day, I think, because we don't have enough water on our planet because we use it. Yes,
Absolutely.
something like that.
Very good. Yeah. So the countries that surround the rivers that are going into have water needs, right? And they're using water.
Yes.
Anna, do you want to tell us why you feel that way?
Because the global temperature has been increasing more and more, and then the water is evaporating.
Yeah.
And I blame global warming. The amount of carbon footprint we've been released in the atmosphere and all those things that have been happening in the world, like the big drought. We had in São Paulo recently, and all those problems that we've been facing nowadays.
So you're probably very right. You're probably accurate when you say that global warming is a huge part of the problem. Anyone else have an opinion they would like to share on that? Okay, Wilson, I'm going to ask you a question about the article now.
Yes.
So many people, they're traveling to the Dead Sea. They've heard these miraculous stories, like what Amp told us about a man going with psoriasis and then having it being cured. Would you ever go or travel to the Dead Sea in hopes of treating someone or someone that you know? Would you take that expense and take the risk to go and see?
Yes, if I could afford to travel to the Dead Sea, I would go because I think a lot of people is confirming that the water, the minerals that we have in the water are good for the health. Okay, and I've heard that a lot of places in the world, I think here in Brazil, I think in South America, there are places that you can go and then you can feel better of rheumatism and this kind of, how can I say, bone disease. And I would say I would go, yes. I think it would be, how can I say, to be valuable at this experience.
Perfect. Thanks for sharing your answer with us. That was good.
Okay.
Mustafa, you have something to say?
Yeah, in Egypt we have some places for medical treatment. It's hot waters come from the ground, mineral waters. It helps people to get better from many diseases.
Beautiful. Can anyone in the class remember what that's called in English when hot water comes out from the ground and sits in an area? Yeah.
Geyser? No?
Hot springs or geysers, yeah, you could call that as well. Usually we call them hot springs.
Hot spring.
Yeah, there's natural hot springs and then there's man-made hot springs, which are basically like giant hot tubs. Not very exciting. But yeah, hot springs. I would love to visit that. Natalia, why do you think people like to have water around them when they go on vacation?
Oh, well, so I don't know, but maybe for many reasons, and the main reason is that water makes us help relax. So, well, you look at the water, at a big body of water, and so you get calm. And of course, so there are the benefits of swimming and so on. So as for me, well, I cannot swim. I mean, I really cannot swim. I have tried to learn swimming many times, but still, I enjoy being at the seaside. I enjoy seeing the endless sea, so the horizon, and it really makes me happy.
Yeah, I agree with you. Even just to have water in your view is nice, isn't it? Just to see the color and the breeze, it's very, very beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you for sharing. Let's move on to the next one. Do you know of any other places around the world where people go to improve their health? Let's ask Senya.
In Russia, we have a few places like Suzdal, I think, but I don't know a lot about it actually. I know only about Karlovy Vary in Europe, and about Israel, Dead
Okay.
Sea, and I think that's all.
Anyone else think of another example? So there is a little place in Russia like that. Anyone else think of another place that people go to improve their health? And you can also
In
think
Egypt,
too, in Egypt, yes, the hot springs.
yeah, and also in Switzerland. It has also different places for improving health.
Christian, do you know which ones he's talking about?
Switzerland.
Did you say
Switzerland.
Switzerland?
Yes, Switzerland.
Right. So that's where Christian's from. Christian, what could he be talking about? What places in Switzerland?
Yes, you have in the mountain some different place. The name is Lavey-les-Bains, Ovrona, 3 or 4 places, very famous place. And you can have a spa, it's a healthy center. But you don't have water with salt. You know, it's a sweet water.
Right, it's fresh.
Yeah, yeah, it's fresh water. Yes, and you can have a massage and a manicure for the woman. And no, I saw some men have a manicure also. Yes.
I've seen it too.
Yeah. I was very
I lived
amazed.
in Latin America for a long time. Latin men have no problem getting a manicure or a pedicure. They think it's great.
Yeah. No, you have some place, but I saw one place, in Europe is Iceland.
Mm-hmm.
And in Reykjavik, and around Reykjavik, you have one place, the name is Blue Lagoon. Did you hear one time? Blue Lagoon?
Blue Lagoon.
Blue Lagoon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's very nice place, It's a water from the volcano, you say volcano?
Volcano.
Volcano.
It's in Switzerland.
It's Iceland, yes. It's not Switzerland.
Iceland.
Iceland.
Iceland, yes. It's an Iceland, yes. I mean this, but I forget this name. Iceland, yeah.
Yes, because Switzerland we have only, some
A volcano.
Volcano is very nice.
Good. Thanks for describing that to us, Christian. So lots of natural sources, lots of natural sources of health like that. And we don't want to underestimate mental health. So even places that are very calm and relaxing might be considered good for your mental health, especially if you live in a busy city like Sao Paulo or Geneva, right? Getting away from the city and relaxing would also be considered beneficial for your health. Okay, let me see the next question here.
We said in French, I don't know if in English is the same, thalassotherapy. You know this name, thalassotherapy?
Can you type it for me in the chat box?
Yeah, I wrote now.
Oh, let me check.
Thalassotherapy.
Oh my goodness, I don't know.
Yes, it's a name in French, but it's very common to use that here in French or in Switzerland, It's a center, it's a health center. You have a massage, spa, sauna, and everything.
Okay, I'd probably have to translate it to see what we would say in English. I don't think I've heard of it before.
And Natalia said in Russian, this is the same words.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting. So who in the class takes time for their health? Who takes maybe once a week or once a day and does something that they feel is natural but is good for their health? To close off the class, we'll have a little open discussion on that. Maybe we'll start with Anna. Anna, can you tell us about something that you do on a regular basis that's natural, that you feel is good for your health?
I go snorkeling.
Okay. And why do you think that's good for you?
Because it is relaxing when I see the schools of fish. It's a calming environment. So I think it is good for my mental health. It's not good for my skin because I get burned. But at least for my mental health, it is.
Yeah, that's a good answer. So something that calms you, relaxes you, gets you in touch with nature. Amp, what about you? What's something that you do on a regular basis that's good for your health?
Nothing special. No.
No?
Just drink water.
Drink water. Hey, that's still a good answer. Not many people, or sorry, there's a lot of people who don't drink enough water. How do you feel if you don't have enough water in a day, Amp? What happens to you?
It's terrible. No, I have to. I got a headache. Yeah. Because I need to be hydrated.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think for me, if I don't have enough water, I do get a headache and I feel extremely tired. Very, very tired. Yeah, you can't underestimate it. That's a good one, Amp. Anyone else want to share a trick or something that they do that they feel is good for their health?
I run every morning, okay, 30 minutes around my neighborhood, and I think it's very good for your health to move your body.
Absolutely. Physical activity, right? Who knows
Yes,
what happens in the brain? What happens in your brain when you exert yourself physically? Why is it good for you?
I think there are a substance that you generate when you run that is a good feeling. You start feeling good with this substance. I don't know the name of the substance, but I think any kind of exercise give you that sensation.
Excellent. Yeah, you generate, like Christian and Anna were talking about, endorphins and serotonin, right? Two chemicals that make you feel good with physical exercise. Awesome. Well, you guys did a really good job. Really good work with today's class. We started with a little warm-up activity. I will save the rest of my cards and we can use the flashcards for a future lesson to warm up for it. But thank you so much. Does anyone have any comments or questions before we close?
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank
you.
Wonderful. Thanks for coming, guys. Take care, and maybe I'll see you in tomorrow's group class. If not, have a good week.
Thank you.
Take
Bye.
care. See ya. Bye. Bye, guys.
Bye.